work on the idle, and the IAC is about where it needs to be. Come down a little bit, but getting up the temperature. I rewired the IAC into pin 21 on the computer, and I think it's actually responding correctly now, so I gotta let this idle for a little bit. It is coming up to temp. It's got to relearn everything. Obviously the one disadvantage of having the battery cut off in the back is it does wipe out the learned memory in the computer. So I'm gonna try to leave that plugged in, or not plugged in. I'm gonna leave the switch on, and we'll try to plug it again tomorrow, or just fire it up, let it idle tomorrow, and see how it starts. I turned the idle screw down maybe a quarter turn once it started getting warmed up, because the IAC duty cycle was only at like 14, so it really wasn't doing anything, which means the throttle blade was open a little too far. So you want to give this enough room to where it can react. So it's at 37% duty cycle right now. The fan just kicked on, so it's fluctuating a little bit. I can feel the fan down on my feet. So I think that is pretty close to where we want to be. I'm going to let this idle for a few minutes, shut it off, and let it see what it learned. And I will leave the battery connected tonight. I'll leave the battery connected for tonight on the shut-off switch, and then we'll come out tomorrow, fire it up, see if it starts easy. It did start easier this morning, so I'm going to give it a rev and see if it'll die. It was doing that also. And of course, if so we're up to temp, and yeah, that's just the roll bar. We're up to temp. Oil pressure's good. Idling. I did give it 5% more fuel, but let's give it a quick rev and see if it stalls out. All right, there we go. It was kind of slow to come down, but that can be adjusted out with the dash spot setting, but it did that before too. So I think we're again, I rewired the signal side of the idle air control valve to pin 21, just ran a whole new wire. So I don't think it was getting a good signal there, but I think we're making some progress with this, guys. So we'll be ready for a June 6th test and tune, but we'll do another test tomorrow. See if that, we'll see if the learned values hold on this from tomorrow, because from my understanding, I'm sorry about that. Hold on one second, guys. From my understanding, the computer does learn the slight idle settings. So every night I've been shutting off the battery in the back. It's been clearing all the learn codes, or what they call the CAM memory, KAM, keep alive memory, and that's the little bit that it learns to fine tune things. So I'm going to leave the battery as it is, connected on. We'll do another idle test tomorrow and see if it starts better, if it idles better. And I think we've got this idle air control much closer to where we need it. I don't think it was wired correctly before, so that is good. Let me save this log so we'll have something to compare it to, and we'll try it again tomorrow. So that's the update. I have no reason to believe we won't be ready for June 6th. It fired up much better this time. As you can see, I rewired these. I checked, so the red, it was getting positive 12 volts, and then this is the ground signal to the computer that sets the pulse width modulation to control this idle air valve. So that I reran that and kind of redid both of those. A new pigtail, tested that. So seems like it's responding now. We will see tomorrow if it learned anything from this little idle session, and go from there. And that's the update for today. All right, thanks everybody. Hopefully we will be at the track on June 6th. I don't see any reason we wouldn't. Thanks, and have a good night.